Alright, this is brand new from Makulu Linux. This is a preview release, not officially released yet. This is Makulu Linux Shift. There are two versions of this, the Shift, Makulu Linux Shift, and Lite. Now I am running this off the live USB, so hopefully the video and audio will be good enough. Alright, I just loaded this up. I know almost nothing about it. Let's take a look. So the default desktop here, let's go ahead and right click, see what we have. Now this is a modified version of the GNOME desktop. Looks okay. Let's see. Let's go themes. A shortcut for themes. Well, that's nice. All right, we'll leave that the way it is. Let's go to. Let's see. Let's go. Let's change the desktop background. Some options here. Let's go to select wallpaper. Okay, so this has installed variety images. Okay. Let's see if there's anything that catches my eye real quick. Still looking. Let's go with this one. Actually, let's not go with that one. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and right click and some options here and close. Okay, that's good enough. So again, this is a modified version of the GNOME desktop. We have, this looks familiar at the bottom. I think I've spoken about this before. One of my favorite extensions. This appears to be dash to panel. Let's go to this real quick. All right, the usual shortcuts here. Settings, connections, the clock. Looks like we have 4 workspaces, my USB. Layout manager. Okay. Let's take a look at the layout manager. Aha. All right, we have 6 different layouts, panel changers, something similar to the Ubuntu Mate layout panel changer. Well, let's see. Let's start with the left. This is called, it says traditional shift layout, and that menu looks familiar too. Let's go with this. This is the Windows layout. I'll click the start. Okay. All right. That looks good. Which one's this? This is the scroll layout. Okay. This is more like the standard GNOME search when you hit the super key. Hit the super key and it does work. Let's try number 4. This is the panel layout. Okay. So a panel to the left and all of the apps are installed. I don't think I like that one as much. Let's go to, let's see, this is number 5. Simple style layout. I always like simple. This is Windows XP-ish. Interesting. Okay, I do like that. And the last one is the flicker jump for a few seconds layout. Oh, there it is. It's the dock layout. Fair enough. I am running this off a live USB. So, okay. More of the traditional GNOME Ubuntu layout. You know what? They all look good. Yeah, it's running pretty good actually off a live USB. So, yeah, not bad at all. Let's see. Should we leave it here? I don't know which one I like better. That looks good. Let's see, how do I go back to a different layout? Yeah, let's do that. Layout manager. You know what? Let's go back to the default one. Why do we do that? Yeah. Because I think this is called traditional shift layout, and because I think I recognize the menu, the start menu. Okay, so again, right click at the bottom, more settings here. Okay, the standard GNOME settings, you've seen this before. Right click again, extensions shortcut. Okay, so we have better volume indicator, brightness dash to dock, extension update notifier, net speed, night light slider, shift workspace, and some others. Okay, applications menu, we can turn that on. Easy screencast, interesting. Okay, lots of options. All right, let's just leave this by default. Okay, I did install Simple Screen Recorder. You really don't have to since Kazam Screen Recorder is installed by default. I just wanted to see if I could install this and see if it works, and it does work. So why don't we just leave this here for now. To the right, looks like everything is recording fine. Okay, so all right. Okay, the file manager, Nemo File Manager. I like the orange theme here. Looks very nice. You can change the layout. Okay, nothing unusual here. We'll keep going left. Of course, Google Chrome is installed by default. Google Chrome is probably still my favorite browser. It's fast. It just works both in Linux and Windows. Of course, I don't use Windows that much anymore. So, okay, nice transparency there, bringing up the terminal. I do not want to send usage statistics to Google, although they probably know anyway. Okay, looks good. Let's keep the terminal up there since that looks nice. And this is the Software Center. Okay, nothing unusual here. Again, for newbies, this is perfect. Everything is by categories. For example, click Audio and Video. This will give you some options to install whatever you want to install that pertains to audio and video. I do like Audacious, Music Player, VLC, of course. Brasero I use occasionally. Clementine is nice. Spotify I use occasionally. OBS Studio, of course, a standard for Linux reviewers. Okay, this is running actually very nice off a live USB stick. If we hit the super key, let's go to System Monitor. Okay, 2.6 gigs running off a live USB. It's about right with the recorder. When you install this, it should be half of that, if not less. But this appears to be normal for GNOME. But that being said, I have 16 gigs in this machine. It's running zippy. No problem whatsoever. There are some shortcuts here on the desktop. Well, let's go to the, this is called, is this the Arc menu? Right click. Yes, it is. One of my favorites, the Arc menu. Okay, and you can customize this here. I think we'll leave that the way it is. Why don't we go through these one by one quickly and see what is installed by default. Okay, favorites here to the left, the Makulu portal is probably the website. Why don't we go, let's go through categories. Accessories, okay, extensions, Stacer, a Linux system optimizer and monitoring. I think I've used this before. This is actually pretty nice looking. Very good. Okay, let's get out of that. We'll just quit. Very good. Let's go back. All right, let's go to games. A few games. Steam client installed. Very good. Graphics. We need to install the GIMP if we're going to keep this, right? Internet. Discord is installed. I use Discord occasionally. Why not join me on Discord when you have some free time? I'm on there occasionally throughout the week. All right, let's go to Office. Of course, the LibreOffice suite, very good. Sound and video. Kazam is installed by default. Let's see, MPV Media. I'm surprised VLC isn't in there. Pulse Audio Volume Control. That should be a standard for Linux geeks. Looks like it's working very well. Let's go back to Sound and Video. And Sound Recorder. Okay. Let's say we want to install VLC. Let's use the terminal. Now, if you are a newbie, you don't have to use the terminal. Sudo apt install, if I can spell this morning, VLC. Let's go ahead and install that. As you can see, it's nice and quick. I like fast. Fast and stable. The 3 S's of Linux, of a good Linux system, are stability, speed, and special looks. This appears to have all three, making this perhaps a perfect Linux-based system. All right, so VLC should be in there. Let's take a look here real quick. And there it is. Okay, no problemo. Let's keep on going here. So system tools, probably a whole bunch. Boot repair, constructor, interesting. Clone of your current system into ISO format. I like that. Full screen gestures. Full screen gestures allow you to control your computer either by dragging the mouse pointer on the screen to create strokes that activate triggers, or use your finger if you have a touch screen. Got it. Well, this is not a touch screen, but it's nice to have that there. And let's see, GW Package Manager, very good. The Grub Customizer, you don't see that often. The Software Updater, aha, the classic Synaptic Package Manager. I believe the password is Makulu. Did I spell it right? Yeah, okay. So the password for this is Makulu. Very good, powerful package manager. Not necessarily in the beginning for newbies. It's not that difficult to learn, but this is awesome. So far, so good. All right, let's go back to system tools. Like I said, a whole bunch here. Light DM GTK greeter settings. Okay, password again. Authenticate. Appearance, panel, window position, miscellaneous. So again, a lot of options here. I'll leave that the way it is. I'm happy the way it is. All right, let's go back to system settings and let's see if anything else catches my eye here. XFC terminal, startup applications. Got a whole bunch. Okay. The Warpinator, I like that name. Transfer files from one computer to another on the local network. I captain the Warpinator. Okay, what else do we have here? Anything else catches my eye? All right, good there. Universal access, utilities, and wine. No thank you, not this early morning. I'm just kidding. This allows you to hopefully install some Windows program using wine. It's never worked for me, but hey, it's on there, so why not check it out? This looks good. Let's see here. Let's go to, I want to take a look at this again, extension. So let's take a look here. Built-in the applications menu. Okay, so again, you can, Linux is highly customizable, so this is another start button, if you want to call it start menu. Applications, you can slide that on and off. And let's see, what else? Draw on you screen, easy screencast. So this is a screen recorder built in. If that works, that's actually pretty nice. Options, quality. Okay, the encoder frames per second. Of course, you don't have a webcam. File. And the container is WebM VP8. And some other options, MP4. Nice. I like this. Easy screencast. So again, you can toggle these on and off. Let's put that off. What else do we have? Horizontal workspaces, spaces, launch new instance, place status indicator, shortcuts, system monitor. Will that come on? No. Okay, that's fine. Topicons plus. Okay. Trash. Will that come on? Okay. All right. Let's get out of that again. So far, so good. I kind of like how this looks. Again, this is loaded. Yeah. Let's go to that. Let's try the layouts once again. Let's go and get out of this. This looks like it's recording okay. Looks like some audio samples, warning, synchronizer. Hopefully this will be good enough. Again, I'm running this off a live USB. This should have an automatic installer. Yeah, the password is Makulu. So we'll just set your download server location, recommended. We recommend you first set your mirror location for the base vocal server to server closer to you before starting the installer. This will decrease install time greatly. Okay, so you should do that since that is what is recommended. So again, we have the ARC menu, which I really like quite a bit. So if we go back to here, let's see, let's go to dash to panel settings. Okay, actually that's not what I want. Let's go to, let's see here. Yeah, we want the layout manager. All right, let's go through these again. So this was traditional shift, Windows style. That's okay. Okay, one more time. The scroll layout. Okay, this is good if you know exactly what you're looking for. You just type it in and go. Again, this is not by category, so maybe this screen layout may not be for beginners, but it does look nice. Okay, so this was the panel layout. Okay, and yeah, this is okay. Again, this is probably the least favorite. It looks fine, but it's probably least of my favorite panel changes. Simple style layout once again. I like this because this is much easier for beginners because it's all by category. Very good. I noticed the comp editor is installed to even more customize your desktop. That's good. Not for beginners, so be careful with that. And the last one is the simple style layout. Okay. I guess this is okay. If you know what you're doing, just type in, where you want to go to. For example, VLs, VL to go straight to VLC Media Player. That looks fine. I like the simplicity of this. All the extensions, well, at least some or most of the extensions that a beginner might want to use are already pre-installed and pre-configured. So it's definitely newbie friendly, I'd have to say. Yeah, again, going back to the categories here, Rhythmbox, let's take a look at this. Rhythmbox, the ubiquitous music player for Linux. I've been using Rhythmbox since 2006. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and finish this up here quickly. So, let's try another background. Configure wallpaper options. So, what does that do? Oh, this is for variety. Change wallpaper every 2 hours. You can add NASA's astronomy picture of the day. Very good. Chrome OS wallpapers and all that. Let's see here. Desktop background, set wallpaper. And let's go back to, let's see, let's right click, close. I'm just playing with this right now, so yeah, desktop background, configure wallpaper options. And let's see here. Okay, so this is NASA's wallpaper. Let's pick a nice spiffy looking wallpaper that sticks out. Let's see. Let's go with that one. Will that look good? Nah. Not formatted right. Let's go with that one. Okay. That looks nice. Again, this is Variety Wallpaper Changer. And you can even click here, Change Wallpaper on Start. Effects. Manual downloading, color size, customize, tips and tricks. Very, very nice. So yeah, this works the way it should. At least running this off a live USB. Let's see, the recorder's still running. Very good. I like this. So check out Makulu Linux. This is a brand new one, the Makulu Linux Shift. I believe that the developer, he sent me an email. I believe he's from, of all places, Vietnam. Wow, cool. You can tell just by me playing with this, a lot of work and time went into this project. Again, it's different. You know, Linux, in the end, it's really all about choice. So if you're looking for something different, something loaded. Now this, I believe he recommends minimum 2 gig. It's based off a known. So I would say at least 4 gigs. You're probably going to need more than that, but that's true with any or most GNOME-based desktop systems. Yeah, I would probably go, if you're going to run this comfortably, you know, multiple instances or, you know, video editing and all that, I would have at least 8 gigs of RAM if it was me. If I was going to, you know, keep this for, you know, video production, podcasting, Linux 8 team and all that, I would have at least 8 gigs. But he recommends at least 4. So this is the Makulu Linux Quick Access. The latest news. Let's see. Let's click that. See if it'll pop up. Very good. All right. So the Makulu Linux Shift Manager. More information there. And a video here. Now this does, when you first boot this does come up with a welcome video, which is very, very user-friendly. That kind of caught me by surprise. And there's more information on the YouTube channel. And his YouTube, I don't need that. Okay, so the video was playing. So if you want to check this out on YouTube, it's Jacques Montague Raymer. I hope I said that right, so you can get more information on YouTube if you want. And the latest welcome video is here, Makulu Linux Shift, posted 3 days ago. Okay, this is nice. Let me know what you guys think. I'll have a link for the website below in the show notes. So this is the latest from Makulu Linux Shift, called Makulu Linux Shift. If you have an older machine, there is a light version. I don't think I'll be testing that one. But if you have a machine that's, I would imagine, oh, say 10 years old, and probably at least 2 gigs of RAM, I think you'll be okay with that one. Some other considerations would be Zorin OS Lite and maybe Peppermint Linux if you need something light, or Linux Mint, maybe Mate or XFCE. So overall, this is it appears to be a very polished Linux distribution. Lots of eye candy. Again, with the layout manager, you know, changing the looks of this similar to the Ubuntu Mate panel changer. So yeah, this looks nice. So I did notice when you change the layout, it goes back to that wallpaper. That's okay. I mean, you know, you can always change it back if you want to. So customize there the layout monitor. We'll leave that the way it is. Let me know what you guys think about this. This looks like a very, very nice release from Jacques. So check it out. If you do check it out, let me know how it works out for you. Again, I would have at least, he recommends 4 gigs, probably with GNOME. To make this work comfortably, I would say 8 gigs should be enough, especially if you're doing any kind of multimedia production. That's all I have for this one. If you would like to sponsor the next Linux 8 team, send me an email, linux8team@gmail.com, or just post a link below in the show notes. We'll hope to get back live on the air as soon as possible. For this, I'll just say arrivederci. Ciao.